I was attending UCLA when I auditioned for Power Rangers. I was in my junior year. And by the grace of God, I graduated and was still doing the show at the same time. And I remember my first day on set, I didn't want to do anything wrong. I didn't care if they messed up my makeup, my hair looked like a hot mess. I was just very grateful to be there. And everybody was very welcoming. Got tested a couple times by so many actors. Well, one of the actors. Anyway, but otherwise it was a really, really great experience. I don't even know if I answered your question, but I hope I did.
I don't really remember, like, I mean, I flew in, but I don't remember being picked up by a limo or anything cool. I do remember that they took a few of us to El Torito. And that didn't go over very well. I had a terrible night that night after that. And then I had auditions in the morning, which was lovely. But I do remember the first time where it really hit me was like a couple weeks into it, because as soon as I signed that contract, it was wardrobe, makeup, it was whatever, like everything. Oh, you don't sound Asian enough, let's put young in you. And so there's like all this stuff, and then it was like, then we did, it wasn't really rehearsals, we just like started, like go. And it wasn't until like a couple weeks in, and I was like in rollerblades, and it was early in the morning, it was like dew on the grass at Castaic, and you know, I was from Texas, you know, it's just the air was very different, you know, and they're setting up lights, and I was kind of by myself because I wasn't a very good rollerblader, and I was like, what the hell do I do? And I was sitting out there, and I'm just by myself, and I'm looking around, and it hit me like, holy cow, this is my dream, being like here in kind of Hollywood and doing this. And it was like totally my dream, and it just hit me all at once, you know, and it took quite a bit not to just kind of like tear up like a baby and cry. It was a good moment, you know, and it was like, all right, let's go! And then Jeff Crow got mad at me for something, because I couldn't physical act very well. Yeah, poor act. And, but it was great, it was a good time. I mean, the whole experience for me, I mean, there was good and bad things, and I was a douche at certain times, you know. And I say that because, like, there are moments, you know, you have good and bad days, and I've had some bad days, but I've had good days too. But it was a roller coaster ride, you know, and it's just totally awesome. I had a wonderful time. Yeah. Well put. That's my name is.
I just sent you an email like yesterday.
I know. My middle name is Jay.
Your middle name is Jay?
Yeah, my middle name is Jay, but then when I got there, they're like, that doesn't sound Asian enough. And they're like, so what's your mom's name? She's like Chinese or something, right? And I was like, well, she's Korean. Her name's Young. And then they're like, okay, that'll work. And I was like, what do you mean? Johnny Young Bosch. I was like, okay.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Your real name was not Young?
I just said it twice. Even made you take my eyes back a little too.
Next.
Okay, my question is for Blake. How did it make you feel like when you first realized, even though you were a kid on the show, that kids that were your age looked up to you?
All right, who's a kid in here? Who's a no? You're not a kid. All right. I don't know. Like I said numerous times, growing up, like getting off the school bus, running home to watch Mighty Morphin was like my thing. Like, you know, for pretty much everybody out there, it's probably the same thing. If not, then boom. But so yeah, getting home, watching Power Rangers. I had all the toys. Like I still have them. I was at my mom's house yesterday, and she opened the trunk. She's like, "Look at this." I was like, "No, let's not." She was like, "Yeah, let's look. Let's reminisce." I was like, "All right." This guy over here. So all of them, I was like, hey, you know what? It was an awesome experience because, no matter what, nowadays, Facebook, everything that I'm doing, it's all related. Like, all my friends know me, like, everybody in my phone and book. If I call them, I'll call somebody right now and it'll be like Blue Ranger calling, you know? Pretty awesome.
Hi, this question is for everyone, and I wanted to know, like, what was like the best thing that's happened to you on set, or the funniest thing that happened to you on set?
Most of the funny stuff happened behind the scenes. With these goofballs doing silly things.
Mickey and Johnny.
Yeah.
I had something funny when we were doing the film and we were running the tests, so they're shooting me on costumes. This is kind of embarrassing, but it's not too rude. And I was with that other gorgeous ranger, I can't remember his name.
Paul Schweier.
Oh. You know, doing some martial artsy stuff in that bloody bikini. And doing the 6 count, the credits are rolling, and you're going to see how gorgeous or ugly you look while you're doing these things. And and then I just looked at his face, David.
Yeah, David.
And he's really nice. He's really concentrated doing the 6 count, da 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 da. And then I just look at his face and go, da da da. And I look down. One of the girls had popped out. I wasn't very comfortable at the time, so I just kept going and swooped her back in and kept going. A lot of the men did turn him away, which was nice. These are the trials and tribulations of wearing tiny bits of green leather.
Boy, don't I know. Didn't you also have to do wire gags or that thing?
No, I didn't end up doing any of the wire stuff. Thank God, that would have been painful.
I know what I'm saying, man.
That was a skimpy little outfit.
In that time.
On Turbo, I wasn't involved in the movie except until it went to post-production. But my job on that was to make the behind-the-scenes video for it, the whole behind-the-scenes documentary, how it was made. And I had Paul and Jason hosting it, so you can imagine how that went. But we were trying to get Austin to get in front of the camera for an interview, and we just couldn't work it out because David had been working the whole time, which is his job. And so we ended up having Jason interview Austin's chair. And we're just kind of doing it as a joke, but it ended up in the final documentary. That was my funniest moment, was having to interview a chair after the show. I'll get into it again.
That chair thing keeps popping up. The other day, so check this out, okay? So I've been traveling a lot this summer. I had like 1 week at work, and I had to work like, 60 hours to get the department up to where it needs to be. And I come home at the end of the week tired. I crash my couch. My phone rings. It's Jason Frank. I'm like,
Hello.
hey, Norris, Frank, what's happening? Hey, good. Can you tell me, what was up with you and Austin Chair? Yeah, if you can say Austin Chair. I don't freaking know, man. I'm talking to the damn chair. What did you say earlier that you mumbled, Frank? I said you're on speakerphone. I'm on a panel. Everyone's listening. Well, just last week.
Did the same thing to me.
Did he? He hates us. That's what it is.
He asked you what he said to us in chair.
That's what you
No, it's just me, so I got it.
Next. Did we answer your question?
This is walking away like,
Hi, actually this is a question from my girlfriend over at C25 has been wanting to ask.
Hello!
She thought that the character of Adam in the Turbo season, was there going to be a love story script kind of going on between?
It should have been in there. It should have been in there.
they were going that direction. I mean, that's all I can say. I don't think they never said anything. Right?
No, me either. No, they did that episode when she does the music video. And when you were helping me, I don't know.
The soccer team. There are a few episodes where they kind of were like, oh, maybe there are.
That's exactly how it
to me is that, I put the microphone. Johnny and I have never been on a panel together. And to be asked that question is just, it's hilarious because I've been asked without him being here, so I've never really thought about it. It seems like that's where they were going with it, but our stories never evolved, I guess you would say. You know, I think after the first season, after the first couple of episodes in Zio, you know, Tanya was being developed as a character, and then, you know, after like the fifth, it was like, okay, you're just back there to act, so whatever happens, happens. So I don't think it ever really...
Not fair. I want my closure.
Thank you for
Thank you.
I have a question for Blake.
Sure.
Who played the person who was in your suit? So I know you were.
Johnny! Come on!
It was me, Morphicon.
Wait, what was his name? I don't remember the guy's name. Like Hero? I don't know. Akito? What? I don't know. He spoke to me the other day. They walk around and say, hey, what's up to him? Where did you get that hat? 'Cause I want a blue one. Hey, did you get that at Walmart? Because I need to get a blue one. Did I steal it from you?
You bought it for me, right?
I did? I think I did. No. Cool. No, I don't know. It was a stunt guy, obviously, because I was like Johnny's height. Or it could have been Darby's height, I don't know.
You can't take it.
Jack Manning.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jack Manning is the professor of the short guy. Come on, he's dead.
Hi. My question is for Johnny. I know in the first movie, I read that there was a problem with your stunt actor, and you ended up doing a lot of the in-suit stunts. Now, I also read that the suits were like 40 pounds. What was the big challenge doing those suits over just the regular TV suits or out of the suit stunts?
The suits were heavier and they were harder to move around in. But it was Danny Salka, actually, we were doing side flips and seeing who could be the highest one or whatever, and he won. But he hit like the corner of the wall and broke his finger. It's pretty high and fun. You did. No, he's like a great stuntman, but just accidents happen, and he actually still did all of that helmet head stuff. I did the ninja stuff, and so it's obvious they didn't want me to do anything. Because it's like I didn't really do anything. Just like flipped and fell on the ground or something like that. But yeah, it's just at that moment whenever we're doing any range ninja stuff.
Okay. We have 10 minutes, so keep it short and sweet.
Hi, so my question is, at the time that Blake, you joined the cast of Power Rangers, you were the youngest Ranger in the history of the franchise. So my big question was, what was your experience joining a cast of people much older, and what was the rest of the cast's experience when this young guy was joining the cast?
It was an awesome experience. I mean, obviously, I learned a lot from everybody. I was a kid, I was 12 years old. I really probably didn't learn too much. But, I mean, it was a great experience all around. So.
He and I kind of mothered him. He was like a little baby brother.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was very cute, very excited.
Not no more.
Now he's tapped up.
Hey guys, first of all, you all rock and thank you for what you do, all of you. This question's for Johnny. It's more about the legacy. When you did the episode, Once a Ranger, how did the new Rangers view you? Did they go to you for advice? Especially when you had pretty much a Ranger for almost a few seasons, Did the Operation Overdrive Rangers seek you for advice on being a Ranger and the legacy and things like that?